Good morning. It is 60 days of carnivore diet. Today's day 40. I'm once again running through the cemetery. Today's my running day. Started Monday. We're doing alternate days, running and walking. So today's my running day. I just wrapped up my app that I'm using to get into 5K shape. And I've got about another mile to go before I get back to the house, or before I get back to my Jeep. Oh, okay. Did fantastic yesterday. I didn't eat anything until like 12:30. I had a little bit of baked chicken yesterday. I don't think I had anything else yesterday. Yeah, and then I had about 2 pounds of ground beef last night that I poured a little bone broth in, and that was good. Oh my gosh, that was good. I might not be eating enough. I don't know. I'm gonna have to fiddle around with that and see if I am or not. I'm gonna try to fast again today. I'm gonna try to... Jesus Christ, I'm all over the place with this thing, I swear to God. I have great intentions, but no willpower. That's the problem. So I was talking with a guy in here yesterday who was giving me great advice, giving me great encouragement, and was talking about fasting. And you know, I'm being strict with the carnivore diet now. I'm not cheating anymore, not ever, but at least for the remainder of these 20 days. I'm exercising every day, whether it's running or walking, and fasting is the one thing that I've always said, oh, I'm gonna do this, and you know, I made it this one day, but then the next day I don't. So I just got to figure out where this willpower is going to come from to stick with the intermittent fasting. So, you know, just got to do it. I'm drinking water, eating salt, electrolytes. So that's going to be the plan today. I know I said yesterday that I wasn't going to fool around with that stuff. This is where the I'm all over the place comes in. I've got so many things that I've wanted to do, so many things that I wanted to try. And, you know, some of the things I've been good at, other things I've failed at miserably. And fasting is one of those things. It's not so much that I can't do it. I just don't. Like, I'll do one day. This really hurts my arm. I'll do one day, and then I'll be like, oh, that's good. And then the next day I'm like, I'm gonna have eggs for breakfast. It's just stupid. I've been wishy-washy about a whole bunch of things during this thing though, and I've flip-flopped on things, and it's just been ridiculous. You know, no willpower. And in the beginning, it was, oh, I'm gonna work out. Oh, I'm gonna work out. I'm gonna work out. I'm gonna work out. And of course, I wouldn't. You know, 4 o'clock would roll around, and I was like, oh, this bed feels so good. I was going to lay back down until 5:30 and then get up and go to work. And I don't know what flipped the switch on that. But now I'm getting up and exercising. And today's day 5 of doing that. And it's not hard to get up and do anymore. So my push-ups getting easier. I'm doing 5 push-ups after every mile. I just did 5 to end my second mile, and those are getting easier. Those aren't as hard as they were 4 days ago. So hopefully I'm on the right track now. Like I said yesterday, I haven't hit the weight loss that I've wanted, but I'm not gonna blame that on the diet. I don't think it's the diet's fault. I think it's my fault. I shouldn't say diet, it's this way of eating. I don't think it's this way of eating's fault that I'm not losing weight. I think it's mine. I think it boils down to the fact that there have been a couple of days where I cheated on it and ate things that I shouldn't have, and you know, that's on me. There are things that I've wanted to try that could have benefited me, like intermittent fasting, that I started out trying and didn't stick with. So, you know, it's not the way of eating. I don't think that's the problem. It's been me the whole time. So, I got to keep it up. I've got 20 more days out of this 60. I've already determined that I'm going to basically eat this way probably forever. To say that I'll never cheat would be an egregious statement, because I will cheat again. Not for the remaining 20 days, but afterwards I will. I still love beer. I haven't had any in forever, but I still love it. I still love sweet things every once in a while. So, you know, it's going to happen. But I'm just so tired of changing everything. Or I'll get these great ideas. I think one of my problems is that there's too much information out there, and I'll hear some guy on Carnivore saying, well, I'm doing this. Oh, well, I'm drinking this much electrolytes, and if you don't, you're going to die. Ooh, shit. I better get some electrolytes in me. You know, there's so much out there. And it's all good advice. It's all really good advice. Well, most of it's good advice. And I think my problem is I've been trying to follow too much advice and making it complicated. So like I said yesterday and a couple of days ago, I'm going to make it as easy as I can. And I've been sticking to that. I've been exercising, and I've been eating meat and eggs, and that's it. And I think fasting might need to be part of that. So I've been all over the place with this. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this. I'm going to try this. I'm going to try that. But then again, I look at it like this. This is also a way of eating, of experimentation. So some things work for some people. Some things don't. So I'm not going to be pissy with myself for having ideas of wanting to try different things. What I'm pissy about is not having the discipline to stick with most of them. So this week I've been incredibly disciplined with my eating and with my exercise. And if I don't build on that, if I don't make myself stronger, if I don't become more disciplined after this week, that's my fault. That is my fault all day long. All right, well, I'm going to wrap up this run and catch you guys later. Oh, I've had like a ton of people sending me comments lately, just encouraging, giving me advice, sharing their stories. I really appreciate that stuff. I really, really, really appreciate that stuff. Keep it coming. I don't do this for likes and views and subscribers. It's never been about that. This has all been about documentation. But I've had some really, really good conversations with a bunch of you guys out there, and I do appreciate that. So please keep that up. I love talking with you guys, and it's been very, very inspiring and very encouraging. So all right, later.